It's your boy Big Guap Sosa, Big Four, man. This for the culture.
Go. Scale my clip, I slung the super size. Okay, I keep her right. I know this Glock for me gon' ride. She bunny and I'm grind. Don't let these diamonds hurt your pride.
Man, so where you from?
Shit, Pendleton, South Carolina.
Pendleton, man. Where's that at? Is that Anderson County or?
That shit like it's in between Pendleton and Anderson. I think it is Anderson County though.
Okay, Anderson County, cool. So you get a lot of love out there?
Yeah. It's like me. I ain't gonna say I get no hate. It's just you know how people live. I'm from there, but I ain't really grow up there. Like I moved around a lot.
So I just left Fast Money Tay, man, and he was talking about the streets is different in Anderson. Is Pendleton like the same way? Like he was just talking about a lot of niggas in your clique linking up with ops and niggas playing both sides and shit like that. So
I ain't gonna lie, it's not a lot of niggas really my age from Pendleton that's really in Pendleton like active or doing anything. Like most people in Pendleton like old heads, 30 plus, like, and most of them niggas fuck with each other or they'll be fuck around and say some shit to another nigga and they get back, but they still be in each other's face. Like Pendleton a little different. Like I don't know, I feel like niggas just be on a different type of time with each other in Pendleton. I don't know.
I mean, you think they're just like an Anderson area, or like is that just you think that's
because man, Anderson different. Like them niggas really be on bullshit. Like I can say that, I can attest for that. They a little bit more. I ain't gonna say they a little bit more hood really. Pendleton small as fuck. Like most of the people in Pendleton like country as hell. Like you either country as hell, you stay in the hood like Edgewood, Projects, Bronx. You selling dope. That's what Pendleton is. Like. Either you a drug, you taking the drugs, or you selling the drugs. That's Pendleton. You country as hell.
So shit. I mean, how did you get your name Guap Sosa?
Shit. In college, my nickname was originally like Gucci. Like, cause I don't know, this girl told me I look like Gucci, man. I ain't never agree with that shit. But motherfuckers call me Gucci shit. But I think when I moved back home in 2016, I got that shit from my cousins. Just cause I always been about some money, like everything about money. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna get money either any way possible. I don't care if we gotta finesse something. You gotta get money. Guap Sosa, man.
So I mean, how you feel about like rapper names? Do you feel like rapper names make a big part of their career? Like, you think that's something they like a rapper or artist should really think about?
I just feel like you shouldn't have the same name as nobody. Your shit shouldn't even be close. Like that's why I went by Guap at first, but you go on iTunes. Yeah, Apple Music been on bullshit with me lately too. They been putting my shit on my old account, but Guap, it's like a ass motherfuckers under that name. Like that's why I switched my shit to Guap Sosa. Like I really got the Guap Sosa from like Chief Keef. He's like he calls himself Chief Sosa. So I was like shit, Guap Sosa. I don't want to go Guap Keef. Like that's super deep ride.
So what got you into the rap game? Like what made you to start rapping?
I always been in the music, like shit. I used to sing at church. You already know what that shit is. Most motherfuckers can't like that. Snoop Dogg started in the church, man. But I really was like on some singing shit first. Like I could play guitar and all that shit. Like really on some different type shit. But I'm from the hood, so the hood always gonna be in no matter what the fuck you doing. Like, and if you go right back to where the fuck you from, you just gonna pick up where you left off. Like I don't know. Like my cousin was rapping. So at first I was really trying to be their manager, but I ain't really know what the fuck I was doing. I just know I ain't really want to rap. Like I'm just, all right, you get on this beat, you do this, we gonna drop like this. I'm just testing the waters out. That's really how I learned. Trial and error now. It ain't nothing but trial and error, just drop music. It's gonna go up or it ain't. It's all based upon you.
So I think the people that do know of you probably don't know that, you started off like singing and, doing auto-tune and stuff like that, and you went to rapping. Like, what made you decide to, transition from the singing auto-tune to the more, rap, hardcore rap and stuff like that?
Shit, I feel like I always could rap, but it's more so, I feel like motherfuckers weren't really reacting to my music when I was doing that auto-tune shit. Like, my family was fucking with it, but like, you want more than just your family. Like, when I think I made a couple rap songs. This when Boo had first started rapping. Cause he was rapping regular, so I was like, shit, fuck, I'm gonna make some songs like that. And goddamn, this before Kills was my manager in here. I played that shit to him, bro. Well, that shit it. Cause he had already liked some of my older shit, but he was telling me like, yeah, that's it. So shit, I ran with it goddamn.
So how did you Kills link up? How that come about?
Shit, it was Boo, my brother, and that's Boo manager, and it just kind of linked up like that. Like at first, it wasn't even a verbal agreement. Like it shit just kind of just turned into like him just being my manager. Like he was just doing shit for me, putting me on shows. Shit, he really the first person to book me for anything I got paid for.
So I seen you out in the field a few times, and I see you got a lot of support. Is a lot of that support family and friends, or do you have a lot of fans that you don't even know about that support you as well? Like, what have you seen for yourself? Especially with the 4-way branding and clothing line and stuff you're rolling out. Like, who do you feel like is supporting you the most right now? Friends, family, or just fans?
That shit like mixed. My fans fuck with my merch, but my family go hard for this shit. Like my sister Tierra, like she probably got every fucking color 4A shirt, and my other sister Tamara Heaven, they got an ass on too. But I know Tierra got a fleet of like. Then it be like just random. I had a video shoot one time. We invited a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people that I ain't really even know, and they rapping my song word for word. Like I'm like, but what the fuck? Like that's the first time I seen some shit like that. That shit make me want to keep going. That shit was too hard.
So when you see people you don't know rapping your words, like what's the emotion that go through? Like does that just like, is it like more of a shock, or do you get like that, a little bit of like a butterfly
that
feeling?
Shit then they put like a fire under me. Like I ain't gonna say it's like a shock and a butterfly mix. Like that shit just make me want to go harder. Like it don't make me want to chill, and man, like that shit bring a fire out of me. Like all right, I need to go dumber. Like. And then it be on like, I don't know, like it just be random because you never know what people like. Like I ain't necessarily even like that song too much. I wasn't really trying like when I did that shit. Like that was a quick song, but it got a good ass reaction.
So you basically going CEO with it. I seen you taking a lot of artists under your wing. Tev, Bray, 2A, any other artists I don't know about, and what made you decide to start doing that?
Like I said, I started out like that, like on some manager type shit, but I really want this shit to be way bigger, like on some, I ain't really on some Jay-Z type shit. I would say Birdman. I ain't saying Birdman can't rap, but I'm like that. I ain't finna say like Birdman, but on some Jay-Z shit, like I'm just trying to start an empire, and I feel like I believe in all my niggas, and everybody, not too many of us rap the same. Like it's 2A's, we got Big Tail, Fats Glow, Lil Boo, Pilot Tenfold, like everybody a little different in their own way. And then we got Jet, so I wouldn't necessarily call him an artist, that's like my little bro though. But I definitely be trying to take him under my wing, cause he next level with that shit for sure.
So who you feel like is running the music scene, in the upstate? You feel like Greenville got it on lock, Spartanburg or Anderson area? Feel like Anderson
area. I'm part of that. I'm from Phillips, I claim that. But in the upstate, Scully got that bitch on lock. Like in the upstate, I say Scully got it on lock right now for sure. And then, goddamn, Little Mexico popping. He signed a Little Dirt. D Glory got the block. That shit getting played in the club. Everybody know all the words. Lock it still go crazy. Triple.
So, with you jumping into the music scene, you've done a lot of features I've seen. Well, who do you feel like paid off the most to help your career?
I feel like, all right, two of them. I say PG Raw, and Johnny Cinco, and Scully for sure. Me and Scully got shit. We still ain't even dropped yet, but Scully definitely trying to help me boost up. But all right, the PG shit, like. Shit, that shit really made like a relationship with a lot of people. Like I met a lot of people through PGs. Ronnie, Just Made, Nico, First Class. It's a lot of people I met through him. And shit, the Cinco shit, that shit like it went up on YouTube. That shit got like 300K on my SoundCloud. Like that shit, like I feel like he just got a different type of fan base. Like you wouldn't even expect. Like it's just that old Atlanta sound. Atlanta niggas always gonna fuck with Atlanta niggas.
So speaking of Savani and working with Aze, how beneficial has it been networking with them as cameramen, and do you feel like cameramen in general can help an artist elevate their career?
Oh, for sure, man. Aze to go. He been in the game 10 years. Like, of course that shit helped. Like, I don't know. That shit been like, that's really like a dream. It didn't even matter if that shit helped me or not, really, personally. Cause I always had one of Aze videos, Macaroni Time and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She keep my favorite rapper, so I've been seeing all them shit, all them G Herbo videos. Like, I've been fucking with Aze, so just to be able to lock in and he know who the fuck I am, like that shit a dream come true, really. And then Savani, I don't know, he opened the door for like, I don't want to say bitches, but he opened the door like that man bring the girls out every time, so.
Yeah.
I'm bringing the magic to the videos. The girls bring that magic, man.
I remember you did a video with Savani. You had like 20 females, like video vixens in the video.
It was like 10. I wish it was 20. We gonna do some shit like that soon, though. 20. That shit crazy. It was 10.
Man, I know it cost you a check. Like, what was the ticket on that?
This video, I think, altogether it was like 4,000 maybe.
4,000.
Had to pay for the spot. Got a rental, got my outfit, paid for all the girls, bought food for everybody, and I paid for the video, and then they had a whole film crew and shit, so that bitch was a little bit extra.
So, have you ever slept with any of your video vixens?
Damn. I don't know. Off the top of my head, just thinking, I don't think so. I done slept with some video vixens, but I ain't slept with no girls that's necessarily been in none of my videos. No, I don't think so.
So rumor has it you got the best Zod packs in the upstate. I heard Guap Lottie is that shit.
10 for exotics, man. It ain't in the upstate though, man. Let's niggas is ordering that shit, man. That shit only in legal states, man. It's out of Oklahoma. We currently in Oklahoma and Colorado right now. We're trying to get to California.
You plan on expanding and investing more in the marijuana business?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a $1 billion industry. I don't know who Burner is, man. That man rich as hell. I'm trying to get like that. Like, fuck selling that shit in the hood, man. Let's do this shit the legal way so the police be off our ass.
So like what goes through the process with that? Like, I saw a long process. We got growers and shit. They gotta pick out the genetics, like what seeds you wanna grow, how you wanna cross it. They gotta trim it. They gotta take care of the plants. That shit a long process. That shit a long ass process. So let's talk about your spot getting hit. I heard it got hit. Was it one time, 2 times?
Shit, my spot got raided once. Niggas done broke in my shit. Bunch of little pussy shit. I mean, my shit got raided, but ain't nothing really get taken. And like, they found some shit, but I ain't really want to speak on that shit too much. I ain't really tripping. We straight. We good.
So, I mean, let me just ask this. So after you go through a situation like that, do you start looking at your circle and changing up? I know I talked to a guy earlier, and he was saying a lot of times he had to, look around him to see, who were the leeches or the snakes or, whatever like that was. Yes, you go through the same thing?
I say yes and no, like, sometimes, I don't know, it be like niggas be fucking with you and niggas don't. It be them niggas that's wishy-washy, like, you gotta watch them. And I'm the type of nigga, like, I done moved away from all my niggas at this point, like, I don't like being around too many niggas, like, so we ain't talking. If we ain't talking on a daily basis, I already know I can't trust you. Like, cause shit, you don't be thinking about me. Like, you ain't reaching out. You ain't trying to see what's up with me and that. And that shit ain't genuine. Like, nah. you know who genuine and who ain't. You know who to watch.
So I heard you say Boob is your brother, man. How long y'all been locked in, man?
Yeah, boy, we been locked in since I was in like 7th grade, 6th grade. But he from Boo from Flint, Michigan. Like, we just been close since we was young. Like, his mama always, like, his mama, his uncles, and sisters, like, I treat them all, they all treat me like family. I treat them like family. Like, we real close.
So I'm just gonna sidetrack a little here. So something that's current going on. So Dave Chapelle released a stand-up called The Closer, where he basically stood up for the baby. Do you feel like it's a double standard when it comes to rappers not being canceled for talking about violence, but yet there's an outcry when it comes to insensitive comments about a particular group of people or a social issue?
Man, I'm gonna be straight up. I got a cousin that's gay. Like, I don't necessarily got no problem with him, but I'm not about to just be out here promoting it. You feel me? Like, I don't like that motherfuckers can get canceled for saying how they feel. But at the same time, you gotta be held accountable for shit you say. Like, you gotta just be smart. You can't just be saying any old thing. Like, we already rapping about killing and talk about bitches and might say some shit about a gay nigga in your song. Like, why you ain't gotta go in front of the whole audience and say no crazy shit. Like, I fuck with the baby for sure, but some shit you just gotta watch what you say sometimes.
So what do you feel about Meek Mill, about his, they trying to cancel him with his tour bus?
Man, they act like the way he said it, he ain't even designed it. Somebody else made the art. Like, I seen an interview earlier. He was like, shit, make the same goddamn, had the same energy when the child died in my neighborhood. Like, you feel me? He said, had the same energy when George Floyd died. Like, I feel like people be worried about the wrong things when it comes to that shit. Cause I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's not like it's like a little piece of, it's literally a little pink thing. Like, it's not like it's like the little lips drawn out in perfect detail. Like, they were just making it more realistic. Like, I get what you're saying. I mean, they could have did it. They could have did it without the little nipples and the pussy on it, but I feel like they tripping really.
You think people just jumping to conclusions too quick? They ain't even, what I'm saying, just...
It's just artwork, bro. He's just trying to promote his damn album, like, at the end of the day.
So what's next for Guap Sosa? I saw you just dropped a project with Ricki and Huncho.
My boy.
How'd that come about?
I want to say 2020. I feel like that's the first time we did a song. The first song I recorded in 2020 was on the Huncho beat, but I never dropped it. We locked in, I think it was the end of 2020 for Like That. And once that shit just came out perfect, like the song was hard, the video was hard. I was like, yeah, I think I gotta lock in with him. And he just started loading me up. And at first we was gonna do an EP. And I was like, man, this shit ain't done. It just didn't feel done. So I just had him send me more beats. And he kept loading me up after that. So I dropped the deluxe. Like, and I recorded all the songs on the deluxe myself except for the features.
So y'all plan on dropping another project together, or
probably next year?
Next year,
like either early or late next year. But I'm planning shit out. I'm about to drop a tape soon. I'm putting a lot of work to this tape because I feel like it's gonna be a good one. It's called Sosa Baby. I'm gonna mix up like my old style and my new style just to see like if people gonna fuck with what I used to do. Just to see like, I don't know, just play around with it, see what I can do, see where to go from there really.
So you plan on doing any features on any upcoming projects, or you just trying to rock it out solo dolo for me?
I got like people I wanna like help boost up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, me and Jesso got a lot of songs together. He might go on. We gonna drop a tape eventually, but 9 times out of 10, he going to almost every project I drop, like, cause we got a lot of songs. And then me and Scully got 2 songs we ain't dropped. That shit probably gonna get dropped soon. I know for a fact the next tape I'm dropping, I'm putting Baby D on there. That song hard. We gonna have to bring the girls out for that for sure. That shit gonna be crucial. But other than that, I don't know. I ain't really into them big features right now because I really be seeing a lot of other artists as they get bigger, they just start reaching out to you. I still got shit with J Bills. I ain't dropped it either, so I'm just taking my time. Low Life Black, he from Atlanta. He signed at Pee Wee. He like that's a good example. He reached out to me like he did that shit off love. Like he just fucked with my music, so he just did a song with me.
So how important is it for you to find you the perfect engineer and lock in? I know Altoon's been somebody you've been rocking with for a minute. Yeah, man, Altoon's been recording me since I started, but I ain't gonna lie, I record with anybody, but I'm not gonna drop anything. Like it's just you gotta make sure you getting that shit mixed and mastered. The only person I trust to mix and master my shit is like iMix Nation. Like I know them two the best in the state. I don't know any other like big producers. I mean big engineers. But I don't know, as I go, I might meet some more, but I feel like if I take off for real, I ain't gonna say if. When I take off for real, I'm bringing tunes with me. Cause I mean, he ain't gonna do nothing to get better as he work. And I be trying to push him just like he try to push me, so
I feel like that's just chemistry. You just gotta have that chemistry. The better the engineer, the better your shit gonna sound. You gonna know how you wanna sound, so you gonna be more consistent.
All right, so I'm gonna start a little controversy. Who you feel like in South Carolina as a whole got the music scene on lock? You feel like upstate or lower state?
Man, I'm from the upstate. Don't get mad at me though, but right now PG the biggest in the state. Like he got this shit on lock. So I'd say PG. The whole that's Orangeburg, so lower state. Yeah, I mean PG count up them like the biggest, and then PG count up Scully. It's people I'm probably forgetting about, but a lot of niggas that's from here, like they don't even be here. Like they'll move away and just try to work their move. That's what you really gotta do. You just put on for where you from.
So what's next for Guap Sosa? You know, other than rap, you know, you gonna keep pushing the clothing brand and the marijuana business, or you got anything else planned that, you know, the people don't know about that may want to know about?
Man, the clothing brand gonna get bigger and bigger. We trying to do everything, man. More than just hats, t-shirts, and hoodies, man. We trying to do everything. Jeans, shoes, whatever we can manage to learn how to do that we feel like it's gonna be like really good to put out, like some shit that's gonna sell out. I don't know. That's really like I've been focused on my music and trying to grow my brand. Like that's big to me. I always wanted to be in like fashion and shit. It's not always, I feel like it's not always gonna be 4-way. I'm gonna try to make it another brand, like some high-end type shit eventually.
All right, man. Guap Sosa, man. Nice linking up with you, man. Any shout outs? Anybody want to show love to?
Man, shout out the whole 4-way, man. Big 4, man. Other 4, man, that shit ain't valid, man. We been throwing this shit up to 2010.
Make myself a real nigga, nah, I can't change. And I made it out the hood, all about this fame. Hey, look, I'm stuck in the trap, let's get it. 34 for the bow, how did you? Same shit, Balenci kick it. New day, run up a ticket. They all talk, we